Hello, how are you today? It's Barbara the Raspberry Stitcher. I am back for Flosstube episode number 20. It's kind of a recap of Sampler September and my fun getaway with my remote stitcher friends. So sit back, enjoy. I've got lots of goodies laid out. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. If you're new, check me out. I've got a lot to offer, I hope. As you can see, I have a few samples back here. And I really need to get started because I really want to make this under an hour. And there's a lot on this table. So I just got back from my remote stitchers getaway. I really worked really hard to try to finish a sampler there, a small one. Didn't quite make it, but I did over the weekend after I got back, so I thought I would show you that first. It is the Heartstring Samplery, one of her small samplings. This was originally a kit. It is now in a booklet form and has, I think, about 6 different ones in there, 5 or 6. This one is called Anne Whitaker 1827. I got it all kitted up with the flosses, kind of a, I don't know, there's kind of fall colors, but also spring colors. It's really interesting. I did this on a 36 count by Extrude, which is called Sweet Melon. It looks really, really kind of orangey here, but when you pull one out, it gets a lot lighter. It's really, really beautiful color. So let's show you what that looks like. I just finished it up today and it's super cute. I do have one mistake in there. I don't think anyone will notice, but it's really adorable. And I really, really like it. Totally different colors than I'm used to, but super cute. The bunnies are cute. They're really faded, as you can see. But I think it turned out great. She charted this with all of the threads missing that were missing, so I just left them out. You could easily add them back in if that bothers you. Didn't bother me any. I think it's the quaintness of the whole piece. So that is a second piece done of Heartstring Sampleries. There's the booklet, small samplings right here. So I've done this one and this one. I have this one all kitted up that came in a kit. I have 2 of the new kits that she just came out with this year. Just going to keep doing that. And then these 2 are in there, and some little small pin cushions are in there. So I have those all in one bag ready to go. I do need to get a few things for the next one that I decide to do. If I do, let's see, I think the little bird's in here. This one, which might be fun to do next, just have something different. With all the floss in here. I think I have a little bit of fabric pulled out, but I think it was for a different one. So I need to go in my stash and see what I can find. I'll probably do similar, either 36 or 40, and it'll be super cute. But I'm very excited that I got one sampler finished for Sampler September. No others, just this one. I did stitch on a lot, but only this one done. So there you go. Awesome. Okay, let's put this away. Give myself a hand. All right, let's just go into what else I stitched on. So there's a pile over here. I did do a little bit on Fringe Arrays with the needle thread, Winter Rose Manor. I am doing this with Vicki Clayton Silks. She does these in a pack. They're all right here, so pretty. And I am doing this on an Extrude fabric. I guess it is, I may have to look that one up. It's not brown paper. And it's not loading. Well, I may have to look and see. It is not loading, but I can put that down in the show notes. Anyway, so I didn't do too much on it. So I already had the border done before. All I did is this little emblem up here. I was stitching on that with some friends at Panera. We go pretty much every Monday now. It was rotating. Sometimes it's different days, but we try to go on Mondays and we eat and chat and stitch. Super nice. Let's get a little bit done on that, a little bit further, not too much, but it looks really pretty. I did work on Anne Infidel, Tong Infidel. So I'm doing this to stitch along with a bunch of my remote stitcher friends. We are meeting about once a month on Zooming with it. We have an outline of what we should be working on, totally not following it. And we have a 2-year plan. I'm not sure if we'll get it done in 2 years. Anyway, I'm using the Vicki Clayton silks again, super pretty. And I'm doing it on Extrude Little Bunny, 40 count. I've got some threads all over, so you're gonna have to excuse me. I started on the 1/1. I realized really need to get a magnifier. The magnifier I have is, let me pull that through, is not really, I guess I could use it with a different light. The light is not working on it. So I thought, well, you know, I'll just stop that and I'll move on to something other part. So I kind of have that in mid, this one kind of mid through. So here is that so far. I did work on the bottom down here. I might have worked a little bit on this one, and I started that 1/1 right there. I don't know if I did any over here or not, but anyway, not very much progress, just a little bit, but it's really, really pretty. Super pretty sampler. If you want to see this one finished recently, go check out Stitching in Costume, Catherine Adrian. She just finished it on 36 count. I think it was on Butter Pecan by Lakeside. I could be wrong on that one. But anyway, she just finished it and it's absolutely gorgeous. She did a little reel on it on her Instagram and on one of her Flosstubes. So go check her out. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I did work on Memories of the Past. This is a celebration stitch that some ladies started with me, but I'm doing this for a celebration of my mom's life. I ended up, if you look here, right, and where the numbers are, I've changed that and put her name there, and I've got some other modifications I want to do. I would be a lot further on this if I didn't have to rip out over 100 stitches at my retreat, because I realized that this row right here was one row down, so everything was off. So I think I even had further on this border and I ripped all of that out. I had almost all of this flower and I ripped it out. So I'm kind of back to partially where I was. So yeah, I stitched on it. Just doesn't look any different because I had to redo it all. So I'll give you a full view of that. So there's that. It's super, super pretty. Just gorgeous. It's big. This is on, I think it was marked a 46, but it's really like a 43. This is Linen and Flax Thornfield. It's a gorgeous color. I will definitely be getting more of this and doing more on it. It has a very beautiful mauve, slight settling, subtle variation in through here. You can see it right in there. It's super, super, super pretty. Does really well with all these beautiful colors. I'm very happy with it. I'm using the 103s. And if you are doing this chart or are going to do this chart or have bought this chart, double check the corrections because there are a lot of corrections for the border. The border is all repeats that should not be different, and there are some mistakes in the chart. So definitely check that out on Hands Across the Sea website. If you go to that chart in the picture to buy, there'll be a section for corrections. All right, what else did I work on? I worked a lot on A Child's Petition, and it probably won't look too much like I did. This is by Kathleen Littleton, Cross Stitch Antiques. I love this. I am stitching it on the called for, which I may have to look up here because it is a lakeside. I want to say it's sand dune, but I don't think that is correct. I'll pull it out down here. Oh, it is sand dune, vintage sand dune, and it's a 40 count. So, and I am using the NPI silks. I bought the kit from Cross Stitch Antiques. She does a lot of kitting of her stuff. So here is my progress. I am almost to the other side. Really, this right here, this partial right here should be the corner. So I honestly did work a lot on it. Let me pull this back a little. Most of what I worked on is from here all the way over. I still have more to fill in down here and all that, but this border is absolutely magnificent. It's so beautiful. I love it. It is a lot of color change. It is a lot of counting, but it is very much worth it. So I am going to do Swasserfine for the over one, because that is all over one. I ordered, I might have showed it last time, I don't know. These, I ordered more than this, but these were the darkest ones that came in, these 4 colors. I am going to use this one, which is really a very dark, dark green. On here, I think it looks really nice. Pull that thread out so you can kind of see it. But that color is almost the darkest green that's down here. The black looked very stark on this, and I just wanted to soften that up a little. And the black that's called for the words is not used anywhere else in the pattern. So to me, I thought that was a good switch and something that would just look really beautiful and lend itself on this gorgeous gold colored fabric. So that is a switch that I am doing, so it makes the over one a bit easier. And I love this chart. All right, what else did I work on? I worked a little bit on a Christmas sampler from Lizzie Kate. It was a mystery sampler right here. So A Spirit of Christmas. I am doing it on a 40 count Bittersweet by Lakeside. So it's a pale pink. All I did with these little squares here and along here, I did that one night with my friends at Panera stitching again. And actually one of my friends said, oh, what is that? And they were all into it. So I actually sold her enough to do the same chart. And they were all like into it. And while I'm talking about that, I want to talk to you about my friend, Laura, because she is super talented. She does all kinds of different crafting. She does quilting. She's just amazing. But I got some beautiful things from her that she made. And actually her dad helped her a little bit. But she's been picking up vintage rulers. So I told her, I said, wouldn't it be great to have one on a thread ring drop that was 3 inches so we could just count it out. So she cut them at 3 inches. So even though this starts at a different point, they're 3 inches. This one's green. It's super cute. So I thought it lended itself to that one really well. And she got these beautiful black rings to put them on. So I bought a few and she gifted me one. And then I bought a few ruler boxes from her. Look at these. They're so adorable. I told her, well, it would be great to have one small enough to put your Valdani threads in. So she made that one. The first one I got from her was a bigger one, the divided tray. And this one has the, pretty sure it's this one. Let me find it. Yeah, this one has our actual city, the city I live in on it. So I thought that was cool. And then she also was making some cute, cute, cute pins. Hopefully you can see those. They're so adorable. So I bought a couple of those from her. So thank you, Laura, because I love my little goodies. So anyway, since I was showing you this and I have that on there, I thought I would tell you about that. So I did a little progress on that. I think I'm going to keep this one out and work on it here and there too, since the Christmas season will be upon us before we know it. The other one I worked on was a birthday start I had last year, Midsummer Garden by Vintage Tulip Designs. It's so beautiful. The threads and the fabric are from X Jude. It was kind of a collaboration. So these are the beautiful threads. So gorgeous, those colors. I did put a lot of work into the border. I got partially more across and down. So it's looking great. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I actually did spend a few days on that one. So there's that. And I did work on the Sarah Lytle sample bag by Stacy Nash. This one I did convert with a few other colors. I believe I didn't use Bayberry or Mountain Mist. They were very green. I'm not even sure if I used Otter Creek. They're very green, or when I pulled them, they were green. I wanted it to be more turquoise. So I pulled, let's see, Twilight by Weeks, Deep Sea by Gentle Art, and Peacock by Gentle Art, which Peacock can look very different. I have a couple other strands, and some of them are not this light. Some of them are darker, very different. So I did a little bit of work on this one, not too much. Let's see. I added some of the satin stitching here, the eyelets, and I believe I added that heart and this crown just a little bit. I think I did that just one night. Just added those few elements. But it is so beautiful. I really would like to get that done. And then I did pick some, I think I talked to you guys last time. I haven't started it. I was going to start it in my Getaway, but I'm waiting to see about, because there is a lot of overone in this. I picked a 46 to do Gratitude in by Red Barn Samplers. I'm going to use some of the same colors. So I pulled a few of those out. I pulled out Roasted Chestnut, Sassy Brass. I have two different peacocks, actually, which I'll probably intermix. You see, one of them is a little darker, one's lighter. I also picked Tropical Ocean, and I'm going to use the Twilight for the dark. But I have a friend who is at Hobby House right now, my friend Sarah. She's going to look and see if they have some 103 or Swatserfine that I could do the over one in. And I think I'm going to do all of this on Prehistoric by Fox and Rabbit. I think it'll be really pretty. So, and it'll be kind of like a companion piece to that with that gray tone. So that's one I'd like to start. I didn't actually get it done though, but I did pull some more things to go towards it. So we'll see in the future. All right, those are the ones that I actually worked on. I did have one start. Kim Goldman and some others were starting some Reflect de Soie projects, and this one I had gotten as a kit from the Cool Goblin. I think it was kit number 2 this year. It's MJ Bovin, Bovin, 1847. Super cute, a lot of my colors. I think it's just dainty and pretty. And beautiful colors. Here's the colors for them. My symbols on the back. I put on this nice card. I bent it to put it in my, but it's beautiful colors. I actually got this bag from So Much to Love because I thought the colors, the purple was perfect. So I have all that in there. And then I had a small start. This is on Flannel Flower 36, which was in the kit. I just started on the border. So look at done. I did a lot of this actually stitching with my friends on Monday too. And then when I get done, I come home and stitch a little more, you know. But super nice to be with friends and talk and stitch in person. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go over, those are all of the samplers that I worked on. Pretty sure. Got those covered. So those are all of my sampler September recap. That was actually a decent amount. I showed you a lot more than that. I did not work on any of those. None. Way too many to work on. So I think next, let's go over my getaway that I just got back from. So I came back on Thursday. We drove back. And yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. And I've got all this goodie stuff laid out. I don't even know how to express the wonderfulness of the whole experience again. Some of the same people, a lot of the same people, some new people that were able to come this year. And it was, again, a fabulous time. There was 22 women, and we had a blast. We were together from Sunday afternoon all the way through Thursday morning. And we played games, we talked, we stitched, we cooked, we ate, we had freebie tables, we had door prizes, we did an exchange, and we gave gifts. So it was an explosion of an overwhelming, just stitchy sisterhood is all I can say. So I'm going to go over a couple things. So I will show you, we do an exchange. We put everything in a paper bag. We put the person's name on the bottom. And then we make it all the same, so nobody can really tell whose is whose. And you pick one up, and when you pick it up, that's the one you get. The person on the bottom goes next. We do kind of have to finagle in case somebody got one and we have to pick somebody else, but it's a really good way to do it. And I got Deborah's, and she stitched. Stitcher! Look how adorable this is. The rickrack and the back. It's so cute. I cannot wait to put it somewhere. I had it laying on the table over here. I'm planning on getting a cabinet to go across from me over here. And it'll probably go in there because it's just adorable. I love it, love it, love it. It's funny because she was stitching another one. We have what we've been calling our secret pals, stitching pals, sister pals. And so we've been doing things like every few months for them and sending them stuff secretly. And at the end, we're going to give them like either a gift or, you know, something else and reveal who everyone is. And she was stitching one for her stitchy pal who was not there. And then when I opened it, because I had commented to her how cute it was and I loved it, I ended up getting one. I mean, how awesome is that? Thank you, Deborah. Mine went to Sherry, and I will show you a picture of it. So I had stitched a small little one from Lottie Da. I should have brought the pattern over. I think it might be called For a Friend. I'm not really sure. And I'll show you a close-up of the actual stitch here. That's the stitch. I ended up making kind of like a little stitchy mat. It's pretty plain because I've never done that. So here is what it looks like unrolled. This is just some wool that I stitched down. And I will do a close-up here. You can see that I did a fun little stitch on my machine. This is all Blackbird fabric in the back. I did, you know, kind of fussy cut that section out here, and I made everything to fit that size. And then I cut this row out of one of the sides to put a, you know, kind of an end on it, and a little bit of ribbon. And then you can roll it up. And I put that scissor fabric on the back and tied it. It was super cute. Sherry did not have one, so she was excited to get that. And it was very hard to give away because it was so adorable. I will let you know, I did change the color. This was a kit, and I'm pretty sure I used the fabric, or I might have grabbed a fabric, but it came with a backing fabric to make a pillow and trim. I did not use any of that, obviously. I used the silk black that it came with, but I went and got a Navara Swa silk in a color that kind of went with what I thought was a little better. The other one was a little more of a brown red, and I didn't quite like that. So that's what I did. So that was one night we did that exchange. Other times you go over, you could bring stuff to give away. I ended up picking up this quilt pattern. I don't know when I'll ever do a quilt, but it was so cute, and I love Americana. I thought maybe I could make a small one, like just 5 of like this, like as a little mat or something, and try it. We'll see. All right, so also when we first got there, last year we put everything at everyone's table. This year we did it individually, so every person got up, we just went around the table. I ended up being last, which is funny. Went around the table, and if you brought something for your stitchy friends, then you would go through and give it to them. So I thought I would show you some of the things that people made. I'm going to try to remember everyone's name that goes with which one. I mean, I know their name. I just am trying to make sure I know who brought what. So I'm hoping I don't mess it up. they'll tell me if I did. This was from Jeanette and Rita. They got us a glass for our wine while we were there, and a needle minder on it, and we could leave that on there so we knew whose was whose. They were all different colors. Of course, they gave me a purple one, which was fantastic. They have wonderful friends. So that was super cute. I can't wait to use that at home. Our friend Ray gave us a thread winder from R&R, and when she was ordering them, they asked about what was going on, and they ended up gifting some items, and I want to thank them. I did not win one. They were, what Ray did was really great. She got their business cards, and if you got a business card that had a certain number or initial or something on it, you won a gift. So they gave some cute gifts away. She also gave us, which I was really excited about because I gave all of mine away. I had ordered her. She is also Red Barn Samplers. If you haven't checked her out, you need to go check out Ray. She has a new Flosstube that uploaded, I think, last week before we started the Getaway. And she's always got some really fun, interesting facts, and showed some really pretty samplers last time. And she always has a fun tech gadget. She, former life, was a teacher and with a tech company, and she knows a lot of fun techie things. Anyway, I had given away all of my corner gauges to my friends, and she gave us one. So super excited about that. And just FYI, she said the new ones eventually will have holes. So that'll be awesome. She also gave us some little Tic Tacs. I love it when they give you like little things like this is perfect purse size. She was overseas and she found these, and I was like, this is so awesome. And then she also gave us these cute, she made some little acorn pin cushion type things, decorations out of real acorn tops, and some velveteen, and then this little wooden one. It's so adorable for some decorations. I love them. All right, so that was awesome. My friend Deborah, who gave Stitch the Purse, had these thread gauges made, or corner gauges made, and they had the remote stitchers on there gathering 2022, and that's super sweet remembrance. Martha, who is a little newer to our group, she's a sister of one of ours, she does a lot of paper piecing. She made us little ornaments and stitched on here remote stitchers 2022, and how adorable is that? And all of them were not the same, so she did different ones. I mean, that was just beyond. This one I have to do in tandem. So my friend Barbara, we have another Barbara in the group. She made these great bags, and of course she made sure I got a purple one, which was amazing. And then she also was at another retreat, and another friend who's in the group, and she's also just opened up a website with her samplers and cross stitch designs, is Violets and Verses. Okay. And Jennifer Richardson, and my friend said, oh, if you have any left in purple, could I get one? And so she was giving out these pins at one of the retreats, and she let my friend Barbara get one, and my friend Barbara gave it to me. Well, the great thing about this was to get that, but then my friend Kathy was giving out these pulls that have a needle thread around the end, and then I realized, oh my goodness, these are the same beads. Look at that. How wonderful is that? So that was a cute little surprise and super fun. I should start putting everything in this bag. I did have it in this bag. Let's unzip it and do that. So then I don't have everything everywhere, because it's going to get to be a lot. And yes, I'm remembering all these people off the cuff. This one, which is similar, it's like a little pin my friend Rebecca made, and it has scissors and needles, and I mean, it's so cute. And of course, mine was purple. Look at that you could use to put on a little bag, a little anything, right? It's adorable. So she made those. This one is a little pad to put your like coaster on and a little needle minder. And I'm thinking for a minute. Now I'm confused. I'll come back to it. All right. Let's see. This one here, we've got Mo gave us some little cards and a thread drop. I'm going around the table in my head. This one my friend Sarah made. She made us some really cute stuff last year. It opens and zips, has a pocket in the front, has another pocket behind, opens up, and it's a thread bed. You can put your needle here. It's super, super cute. Oh my gosh, everyone got one of these. Super cute. Holly made us a little keep for our threads that are hanging on. She just, I mean, how adorable is this? And she also gave us a thread keep and some floss tags. Right, I'm thinking through my people now. Jane gave us this little book, and it's like a little thread bed. It's super cute. My little roomie, Sue, gave us a little, she gave us some candy in a bag, but she gave us a little Halloween. We also did a little Halloween theme a little bit. So there's a few Halloween things. We dressed up in Halloween PJs one day. She gave me a little dangly here for a scissor fob or a pole. And I believe this is the one she made with the pumpkin and the thread. How cute is that? Put these back in. Trying to make sure I keep them separate. All right. Sherry, who is a phenomenal quilter and different things, she made these. This was wrapped around the bag. So she made that with our initials all on them. And then inside she had this fabric made with our remote stitchers, different things about stitching on there with the little heart. And she did them in our state. So each one was different because it was whatever state you lived in. And that was pretty awesome. It was amazing. Okay. So Tanya, okay, here we go. Tanya gave us, sorry, I'm clinking stuff. Her family, I think one of her brothers they have bees and they make honey. So she gave us this little honey jar and this little bee charm. And it has a little wand. Is this just the cutest thing ever? And then he said, oh, would they like a waxer? So he made these little heart waxers. And she had some extra. I asked her for some extra that I can actually use because I have a few things. She also gave each of us a couple of 22 charms to put on our smalls or whatever. And she gives us a little card to put on the back of our projects, which I love because I have one I need to put one on. So she gave us that, and I'm going to put those in there. At least not the honey and stuff. I don't want that, so I get to use that downstairs. All right, our friends Sue and Roxy went together and got us these little pin cushions. Two similar ideas. Look at that. How cute. And then they got us this little cute box. This it works at the top. Put your orts in. You can put whatever in. But then if you travel with it, you can always flip it over. And then you can travel with it. So just another cute little item. All right, and then Phyllis, I'm pretty sure Phyllis got us or made us these cute poles, either scissor poles or bag poles. Look how cute those, the 2022 on them. And she had a purple one in there, so of course I grabbed it. And then Melissa made the coaster and it's got a great magnet on the back. Look at how big that is. I love it. It's gigantic. And this little coaster. And on the back, she had this twill tape for the remote traveling stitchers. So how cute is that? Okay, so I think those are all the gifts that I received. Is that right? I hope so. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I hope I got everyone's name right for what they gave. I really tried to remember, ladies. All right, I gave everyone this cute little bag. So I worked on these for about a week and a half for half-size charts. So as you can see, half-size fits in here really, really nicely. I thought it would be nice to do a half-size. You don't see them very often. I made, I ran a little bit out of enough of this fabric to go here. So one of them was slightly different. My friend Sarah said, I want that one. So she got that one. It has bird or a bee fabric on the inside and the birds on the outside. On this cute trim. And the back is this floral. So hers is just slightly different. Just the same fabrics, just in a different spot. So of course I had to keep one for myself because everyone, you know, if you're going to give something away, you better have one for yourself too. And then it was so cute. Today, on one of our Facebook posts, two of my friends are going to the Shepherd's Bush retreat. And on the plane, you could see both of their bags of these on their way there. So that was really sweet to see that they liked them enough to use them right away. So that was awesome. All right. We did find a quilt shop there. So we all did a little bit of fabric shopping. So these are some of the quilts that I got. I think it was called the Cherry Pit? Something like that. Oh, wait, I have the receipt in here. Yeah, it was called the Cherry Pit in Sevierville, Tennessee. Really cute shop. Lots of fabric in there. Really good prices and super friendly. So I thought these were really right up my alley. So I got those. Couple other things I got. My friend Rebecca was super sweet. Her mother has passed away and she had a lot of glass collection. So she specifically collected hats that were in glass. And she brought those, if any one of the ladies wanted one, they could take one. But she brought a separate one for me. It wasn't a hat, but it was this beautiful bowl because it's like a mauve purple. And recently I had visited my grandmother and she gave me a glass flower frog. And she gave me a dish to put it on, but it didn't really fit. But this absolutely fits perfectly. So I'm really excited to have this. And then she also had found this purple little bottle. So she gave that to me. And I'm thinking I need to make a little flower, cross stitch flower or something to put in here would be really cute. So thank you for that. All right, let's move on. Trying to speed through this so it's not too long. Let's move on to some new starts that I did outside of samplers because I have a few here. I couldn't help but start this when it came. I am a part of the Spring Green Country Sampler Stacy Nash Pendrum Club, Girls Club. And this one came and it's Big Blue House Pin Keep Drum. And I fell in love with it. So did my friend Darlene Cole. You should check out her information if you want to see this basically not fully finished, but the stitching's done. And here's the back. There's a little strawberry that you stitch both sides, stitch around the drum. It's super, super cute. So I had to start it right away. Of course, I used one of my new strings. I did change out. It called for Campfire, and I changed out to Cherry Cobbler because I like a little more red, bluey red, I guess, more red instead of the kind of an orangey red. But other than that, it's the same. So this is on Seraphim, I believe. Yeah, Seraphim Antique Lace 36 count. So my thread is going everywhere, but I got a little start, got the swans done down here and the grass, and I've started on the flower over here. I haven't picked it up in a little while. It's been at least a week, but it is super, super cute and super sweet. I don't know when they'll release it. I don't know if Country Sampler has more. You can always call them. I know sometimes they'll sell the pattern, but for a different rate. So you can always check with that. Right. Okay. Then that was the one new start I had that was outside of samplers for September. I started that in September. So I guess what we'll do is go right into what am I going to stitch for October? Well, here we go. One of them I started, so we all had a new start and started after lunch on our second day on our getaway. And I just started this freebie by Beth Twist of Heartstring Samplery, Thankful Every Day. And I started because I am thankful for these friends that I was with. So I got almost all the colors. I think I've added, so there's only like one orangey color, but I went ahead and added in Campfire that I had just gotten. I thought, oh, well, that would be really pretty in there. And they call for the Cecile, Carolina Cecile. So there's a light and a dark. Then I thought would be really nice. I think instead of whatever green it was, one of the greens, I added a limited edition from Gentle Arts called Market Green. I think the rest are the same except for the white. I think or beige cream. I am doing it in oatmeal. I decided, I brought some fabric, so I had to consult there, and my friend Tanya said, oh, the pear, as soon as this is Lakeside Pear, 40 count, and I started it while I was there. I did stitch on a little bit at home. I did have to take some out because I was supposed to stop at this part of the way, and I went all the way down to here. So I had to take a little out and redo it, but it's so cute. I did, they wanted this apple cider and a couple other letters. I just decided I wanted them to be multicolored and some other colors and to kind of spruce it up. But I really love how it's looking on this. Not sure I'm going to finish it. I don't know if I will do a pillow like that. It would also be really cute as a little stand-up too. So it's going to look a little bit different, but I think it's cute. So I wanted to start some fall stitching, some seasonal stitching. So I thought I would show you what I might start or even work on for the seasonal stitching. One of them, which might not be seasonal now, but well, let's put that aside for a minute. I really wanted to start, and actually even more so now that I saw it on the Sable Stitchers, is Emily's Bliss by Summer House Stitchers. This was a limited kit on the Facebook group, Homestead Needleworks, something like that. So I've had it for a little while. It came with some Witchel fabric that's very stiff. I'm not a huge fan of that. So I did buy the silk kit. And these are the beautiful Gloriana silks. Get them off. They're so pretty. Look at those beautiful colors. And I pulled some, this is on 32 count. I pulled some 32 count since it's making the drum, and I want it's a whole kit with all this crucial ones. I'm going to do it like they did it. But I pulled some, this is just, I believe, 10 roof by Weeks. And I think it'll be really pretty on that. So I want to start that like now, although she said it took a little bit longer to stitch than she thought because there's a lot of thread changes. I'm like, great. I really thought I had some other Brenda Gervais, but I was thinking I really should start Seasons of the Heart, the autumn one. I don't have anything pulled for it, no fabric, but I'll look and check in my stash. But that is appealing to me. And then I really thought I would start, I don't have all of them with me right now. I need to see if I need to buy another one. The Fragments in Time for 2022. This is 3 and 4. And these are literally really fall-like in a way. And I had gotten some fabric weenie beanies. And I ended up picking up all the threads the last time I was at Fancy Works. So these are the colors, and they're very fall-like too. Very pretty. And those would be a fun little ones to do, keeping with my smalls theme this year. So I thought that would be fun to start. Something I would like to finish, since we're talking about fall and it's been languishing for a while, it's all cut out. I've actually even put, lined it, everything, was this one from Stacy Nash. I don't know why I haven't put it together yet. I think it's because I didn't decide if I was going to darken this. but I may just leave it as is, and I don't know what trim I want to put on, but I could at least make the pillow. So that I would like to get put together and stuffed and be able to show you next time at least the basic. So hopefully I'll have an FFO for you. Along with that, I just got, not that long ago, from Michelle Rudy from Farm Girl Dry Goods, is the kit for A Witch in Her Garden. And I know a bunch of people are doing this as a sal. So I thought I should start this since I got it. I told them I would. So I was thinking I'll start that. It's all kitted up. Really nice kit. I got the whole thing with all the extra accoutrements and the stem. I also ended up getting Joy and Good Cheer kitted up also, which is fabulous. So that will probably be later, but I want to start it sometime too. So I could start those. So I think those are a good amount of things to start along with other things I should be stitching. One thing I want to work on getting finished, and it's been languishing for a little while, is Plum Street Steerable Sampler Lesson number 3. I started it. I have almost half of it done, honestly. Not quite, but getting close. All the called for threads. This is on, pretty sure 36 count. Not Legacy. Regency. Regency is a bit more green. So I have that much done. So I really should be able to finish this. And I know it's not really fall, but the colors are very pretty. And I just want to finish another small before the end of the year. So I thought I need to focus on that too. All right, couple things sitting here I want to show you. I came across a Jersey Girl Stitch Co. And she had some really beautiful pins, and I just thought I needed them for some of my smalls, my pillows. I like to make some drums. The colors were just gorgeous, so I picked up these beautiful purple ones. Silver, really pretty, super nice quality, gonna say, super, super nice. And then I picked up these. These were autumn, well, those were called Lace of Summer Garden. She names them, which I love. And this was autumnal lace. So this one right here, super pretty. Nice quality. These were gold. So I'll try to link her below. I really was impressed with those. I got the newest Lindy Stitches bird, which is going to be this owl. So look at him. He's so cute. I actually really like that. Would be a great fall piece to have out. I haven't started any of these, but there are quite a few I want to do. I probably won't do all of them, but there's quite a few I want to do. And then I got notification from 123 Stitch that an outstanding order that I've had for probably a year, it feels like, was coming in, and I kind of hit the jackpot. I had been waiting for this booklet, Jane Hopkins. Not that I was going to start it, so I didn't care. I ordered this when it first came out, by the way, just now getting it. That's okay. Same thing with this one, this Heartstring Sampler, the Liberty Pendulum. So this will probably be next year. And I really want to put that pen that I got from my friend Laura in this one. It'll be really cute because it has like red, white, and blue. And I got a few threads. But the biggest thing was I ordered a bunch of Lakeside at that time, and that was what held up the order. So yes, I did get one piece of the 4 or 5 that I ordered. So I got 27 by 36 light exemplar. So I know this is like gold for some people. So I got some of that. And yes, I got a giant piece. So that'll be some good news for some sampler sometime or some projects. So that was very exciting to get notification that I was getting that. I have some others on order from them. Maybe at some point I'll get them. I don't know. You just never know. I'm also still in the Traditional Stitches 40 Count Club for Lakeside. When I get one, I get one. It's not, if I only get 2 a year, I'm fine. I don't need to spend the money, but it's nice to get them. I think that is about it. I do have something I'm going to be stitching for my secret pal, which I can't really show you because she may watch, but that will also be on the docket to be stitching that up for somebody. And I'm excited to do that. I pulled some things that I want to do. I've had it in my head for a while, and I just kind of put it all together the other night. So that's super fun. But I think that's it. That's what I'm going to be working on. Tell me what you're going to be working on. I would love to hear that in the comments. What are you guys stitching? I'm always interested in what people are stitching. I love getting on Instagram and seeing what everyone's doing. It makes my heart happy to see all the pretties. So that's about it. And I am right under an hour. Yes. I really hope you're doing well. I have many stitchy friends who were in Florida. I also have a couple of, I have an aunt and an uncle and some cousins that live in Florida and we're close to the path. My one aunt's house was directly through the path and she was very lucky. And as far as I know, did not get major damage, but her area is very hard hit and, roads are gone and not doing well. So I'm not sure when she'll be able to go back and go in. I have not heard yet. I was actually going to check in on the family group chat and see what was going on. But I know many other stitchy friends and some in my, immediate groups and some just out there in the stitchy world. And my heart goes out to you all. And I'm glad most of you, from what I can tell, are safe. But there is so much devastation and prayers and good thoughts. And golly, I really hope everyone just can pull together and help everyone else out, and that we show, God's love through all of that. Well, I believe that's all I have. I'm going to be trying to do these at least once a month. That is now my goal because I think more than that is probably too much for me, especially going into this season. I don't know if many of you know, I work in retail and I put on a pretty blouse for you today, which was a little fall looking because they changed our dress code a while ago and we only get to wear black. And I hate it. I honestly do not like it at all. I tell everyone I feel like I'm going to a funeral like on Groundhog's Day every day. It just repeats. It's ridiculous. So I have all these beautiful tops I used to wear to work. I'm like, I should just start wearing them when I'm filming now. So that's what you're going to get. There's Lily. That means she probably wants to go out. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. And as always, be kind. And I will see you next time.